Now question number 3. Given function is y. So let y equal to 5x raised to 3 cos 2x. Done. You have to find the differentiation of this function with respect to x. So here we can see that here the given function is in the form of x raised to x. In the base variable x is there, as well as in the power variable x is there. So this type of function can be easily differentiated by taking the logarithm on both sides. So first you have to take log on both sides. So taking log on both sides, taking logarithm on both sides. So this one is log y equal to log of this entire function, which can be simplified as 3 cos 2x into log of 5x. Done. So this power will come into the multiplication with this log. Now taking differentiation on both sides, taking differentiation on both sides with respect to x. You have to find the differentiation of given function with respect to x. So taking differentiation on both sides with respect to x, so differentiation of this log y is 1 upon y dy by dx equal to, now students, here we can take this 3 as a constant, and you have to differentiate these two functions which are in multiplication. So taking 3 as a constant, so these two functions are in multiplication, so it's a u into v form. So differentiation is u as it is, cos 2x as it is, differentiation of this v, which is 1 upon 5x, into again differentiation of this 5x with respect to x is 5. Done. Plus u into v, now v as it is, so it's a log 5x into differentiation of this u, which is differentiation of cos 2x is minus sin 2x, again differentiation of 2x, which is 2. So here 5 will be cut. So dy by dx is equal to, now this y can be multiplied with this entire bracket, and this 3 will multiply with these two terms. So this one is y, taking this 3 multiplication with this first term and the second term. So this will be 3 cos 2x, 3 cos 2x divided by this x, plus this 3 will multiply with this 2, and this minus sign is there, so it's a minus sign minus 6 sin 2x into log of 5x. Clear, students? Now put the value of this y. Given y is 5x raised to 3 cos 2x in the bracket 3 cos 2x by x minus 6 into sin 2x into log 5x is your answer. This is differentiation of the given function with respect to x. Done. Now question number 4. In question number 4 we are given one function which is sin inverse of x into root x. So let given function as a y. So let y equal to sin inverse x into root x, and the condition is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. So for the value of x in the closed interval 0 to 1, this sin inverse x is defined, and that's why this condition is given. Now this x into root x can be simplified as x raised to 1 into x raised to 1 by 2. So it's x raised to 1 plus 1 by 2, which is 3 by 2. So sin inverse x raised to 3 by 2. Now you have to find the differentiation of y with respect to x, and for that we have to take the differentiation. So taking differentiation on both sides, with respect to x. Our question is, for question number 1 to 11, differentiation of function with respect to x. That's why we are taking differentiation with respect to x. So differentiation of y is dy by dx equal to, now students, we know the differentiation of sin inverse x. Sin inverse x is nothing but the 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square, but here instead of x we are having x raised to 3 by 2. It's x raised to 3 by 2 square. Done. This is the differentiation of sin inverse. Again you have to take the differentiation of the given function, because it's a composite function. So again you have to differentiate this x raised to 3 by 2. Done. Now dy by dx is 1 upon square root of 1 minus, this one is x raised to 3 by 2 square, so power of power is there, so 2 will be cut, it's a 1 minus x cube. Now here differentiation of x raised to 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 will come into multiplication into x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. So we will get our last answer, ultimate final answer. Dy by dx is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x cube into 3 by 2 into x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. 2 ones are 2, it's a 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means square root of x. So this can be written with this bracket. So further simplification is dy by dx equal to 3 by 2 square root of this x upon 1 minus x cube. Clear, students? That is the solution of question number 4. Okay students, now question number 5. So here we are given function y as a, so let function y as a cos inverse x by 2 divided by root 2x plus 7. The condition is minus 2 less than x less than 2. Same question, differentiate the given function with respect to y. Differentiate the given function with respect to x. So taking differentiation on both sides. So taking differentiation on both sides, with respect to x. So differentiation of y with respect to x is dy by dx equal to, now students, differentiation of this function. Two functions are in division, so we have to apply quotient rule. So what is quotient rule? For quotient rule we have to take denominator as it is, so it's a root 2x plus 7 as it is. You have to find the differentiation of numerator, so it's a d by dx of cos inverse x by 2 minus numerator as it is, it's a cos inverse x by 2 into differentiation of denominator 2x plus 7 and whole divided by square of denominator, so it's a root 2x plus 7 whole square. Done. This is your quotient rule. Therefore our dy by dx is root 2x plus 7 multiply by, now differentiation of this cos inverse x by 2, So differentiation of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon square root of x square, 1 minus x square. So instead of x we are having x by 2, so it's x by 2 whole square. Again you have to take the differentiation of x by 2 minus cos inverse x by 2 as it is, and again differentiation of this root 2x plus 7. So differentiation of root x is 1 upon 2 root x, it's a 1 upon 2 root x, it's a 2x plus 7. Again differentiation of 2x plus 7 whole divided by this 2x plus 7 root 2x plus 7 whole square. So square root and 2 will be cut. Therefore we can write our dy by dx as, now what is the simplification of this? It's a minus root 2x plus 7 upon 1 minus x square by 4 and 1 minus x square by 4 into differentiation of this x by 2. So 1 by 2 is common and differentiation of x is 1, so it's a 1 by 2. So it's a 1 by 2, writing this 2 with this root 1 minus x square. Now again this minus cos inverse x by 2 into 1 upon 2 root 2x plus 7. Differentiation of 2x plus 7 is 2 whole divided by 2x plus 7. Then this is our dy by dx. Therefore now further simplification is dy by dx is equal to, now simplification is 4 minus root x square divided by 4, so that 2 will be cut. So it's a minus square root of 2x plus 7 upon square root of 4 minus x square, minus this 2 will be cut, so it will be cos inverse x by 2 or divided by root 2x plus 7. This is your numerator and whole divided by 2x plus 7. Now you can perform cross multiplication and write your answer. So our dy by dx is, what is the cross multiplication? This root 2x plus 7 will multiply with this root 2x plus 7, so it will be minus 2x plus 7 minus this will be cos inverse x by 2 multiply with this entire bracket cos inverse x by 2 into 4 minus x square whole divided by this one the LCM, so it will be square root of 4 minus x square, and this one is 2x plus 7, 1 plus 1 by 2, so it's a 3 by 2. Clear? So this is your answer. You can also write this denominator separately in the denominator of this numerator, so your further simplification can be minus sign is common. Now writing this denominator in the separately denominator of 2x plus 7, so it will be 1 upon square root of 4 minus x square into, again this 3 by 2 and this one will be subtracted, so it's a square root of 2x plus 7. Minus sign is common, so it's a plus, and it's a cos inverse x by 2 divided by this 4 minus square root of x will be cut, and this will be 2x plus 7 raised to 3 by 2. This can be your final answer. Done. Differentiation of function y with respect to x. Now next question, which is question number 6. So here you have to differentiate cot inverse of square root of 1 plus sin x plus square root of 1 minus sin x whole divided by square root of 1 plus sin x minus square root of 1 minus sin x. So taking that given function as a y, so let y equal to cot inverse of square root of 1 plus sin x plus square root of 1 minus sin x whole divided by square root of 1 plus sin x minus square root of 1 minus sin x, and condition is 0 less than x less than pi by 2. This is given. You have to find the differentiation of this function with respect to x. So taking differentiation on both sides. So before taking differentiation, first we have to simplify this given function, because directly differentiation of this cot inverse function will be a very difficult one. So let's do some simplification, and for that you have to consider only one term, which is 1 plus sin x. So I will do some modification in this term. So what I am doing here, I am just converting this 1 as a sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2. Sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2. For trigonometric identity, sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2 equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Plus this sin theta, or we can say this sin x, as a 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Done. So now here you can see that this is one perfect square trinomial. Sin square x by 2 first term plus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 middle term plus cos square x by 2 is the third term. So this can be written as sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 whole square. Done. So here this square root and square will be cut. So we can write this square root of 1 plus sin x as a sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Say result 1. Similarly, this another bracket, which is square root of 1 minus sin x, can be written as sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. This is the result 2. Now we are replacing this the value of this square root of 1 plus sin x and square root of 1 minus sin x in our cot inverse. So now our y is cot inverse. Now replacing this 1 plus sin x whole square root with this result 1, which is sin x by 2, sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 plus again square root of 1 minus sin x, which is sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 divided by, now subtraction of this both, so it's a sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 minus this one minus sin x by 2, and sign will be changed, so it's a plus cos x by 2. So y is cot inverse. Y is cot inverse. This minus cos x by 2 and plus cos x by 2 cut. So it will be 2 sin x by 2. Denominator sin will be cut. So it's a 2 cos x by 2 will be there. Again 2 is cut. So y equal to cot inverse 10 x by 2. Now we can write this 10 x by 2 as a cot pi by 2 minus x by 2. Then complementary angles of each other, tan and cot. So replacing this 10 x by 2 as a cot pi by 2 minus x by 2. So therefore y equal to, you can say cot inverse cot, that will be equal to pi by 2 minus x by 2. So this is the further simplification of y. Question is differentiate y with respect to x. So taking differentiation on both sides, with respect to x, taking differentiation on both sides with respect to x. So we are getting dy by dx. So dy by dx equal to differentiation pi by 2 is 0 minus 1 by 2 is common, differentiation of x is 1. Therefore our answer dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 2. Clear, students? This is the question number 6. Now we'll do question number 5. Sorry, question number 7. So in question number 7, we are given function log x raised to log x. Base is log x and the power is also log x. So question number 7. Let given function is y equal to log x raised to log x, where x is greater than 1. So again, base is variable x, power is also variable x. So this can be simplified by taking log on both sides. So for the easiest way, we are taking logarithm on both sides. So taking log on both sides, so we are getting log y equal to log x into log of log x. Done. Now taking differentiation on both sides, so taking differentiation on both sides, with respect to x, taking differentiation on both sides with respect to x, so it's a 1 upon y dy by dx equal to, now here these two functions are in multiplication, so product rule, first log x as it is, and differentiation of this log of log x is 1 upon log x, again differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, plus log of log x as it is, differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So this log x cut. So we can write our dy by dx as y into, now this x is LCM, so we can write it's a 1 plus log of log x whole divided by x. Replace the value of y, so dy by dx equal to, given y is log x raised to log x into 1 plus log of log x divided by x. This is your answer. Clear, students?